Greetings, Tinkers! Are you ready for your training? As I promised in my last video, I have a new program that I'm going to show you. Now, it's not really that flashy. So yes, the LED light is flashing on and off, so you could say that it is flashy. We're going to make the LED light on this bad boy blink in Morse code. Now in this video, I'm going to be diving into a lot of different pieces of programming, and may end up leaving some of you in the dust. But hey, don't worry about it, because you can always rewatch this video, pause it, and most importantly, try it out. I've also included some extra links with additional information about the things that I'm talking about. You want to get to know some of this stuff? Take the extra time to look at the additional resources I've provided. Now, as I've hacked this program together, I've assessed the programming language that's used for the Arduino. I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news. The language is based off of C and C++, which is a particularly difficult language to use. Seriously, it gives me programmer Tourette sometimes. The good news, you don't need to be a master programmer to do cool stuff with robotics. In fact, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to cover here in the next few videos will give you a great foundation for most, if not all, of your robotics projects. Now, before you write a single line of code, it's important to know exactly what you want to do. I have a bit of a confession to make. My personal understanding of Morse code was basically limited to what I had learned from Hollywood. Commander, the Americans are organizing an attack against the aliens. How are they communicating this to us, Major? Through Morse code, sir. Beep, 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 beep. So as you can tell, I need a little bit extra information on the topic. Google to the rescue. So yeah, I found this nifty chart, and Wikipedia also had a rather informative article. If you're not familiar with how Morse code works, I left a link in the description for you. So let's start off by having it blink the word robot. So the letter R in Morse code would be dash dot dash. So let's get started. Alright, using the code that we had learned in my last video, this is how you would write that out. That's a lot of code just to write the letter R. And it's not very flexible either. What if you wanted to change the length of dashes or dots? Or replace the letter R with a different letter? Pain in the ass. Let's clean this up with variables. You can think of variables as boxes to hold different pieces of information. There are different kinds of boxes for different kinds of information. The kind of information held in a variable are known as data types. So we set up a variable by first declaring its data type, and we'll name it LED pin. And while we're at it, we can assign it the value 13, like so. Now we can replace all the 13s in our code with the variable LED pin. That way, if ever we want to use the same code, but with a different output pin, we only have one place to change it. And while we're at it, why don't we do the same thing with the dots and the dashes? Now here's something, Ninja. How about instead of explicitly saying that a dash is 750, we go ahead and change it to equal whatever dot is times 3. That way, dash will automatically adjust if ever we change dot. Okay, well that's all well and good and all, but it doesn't seem to change the length of our code. Plus, it'd still be a pain in the butt to change the letters. I'll need to introduce you to a few more programming tools. Let me tell you about the array. An array is like a box of boxes of stuff. As with other variables, arrays are declared by first writing the data type that will go in them, followed by the name of the variable. For arrays, we need to place a bracketed number just after the name indicating how many values we intend to store. And like other variables, we can explicitly assign the value inside them. But with an array, it looks a little different. We will want to store the values for dot, then dash, then dot. Okay, Tinkers, how about we take a small break? I'll be showing you some more stuff about this Morse code in my next video. So until next time, keep on tinkering.